So anger is an emotion, and it needs to be expressed or it festers. And so being that as a society, we've been told to squash that anger, to press it back down, to not show it, it will pop. And we're seeing that a lot right now. We are seeing anger just pop up and out of people like crazy. So anger, just like joy, just like a smile, is contagious. So that's an important thing to remember. Are you spreading anger? Anger right now, we are being manipulated to take our anger into rage with it. And that's a manipulation. So, in order to combat that, you need to deal with your anger. How do you do that? So, you let it out. It is an emotion and it carries in the body. And what happens if you don't let it out? What happens is all sorts of bad things. There's many studies that have linked anger to illnesses, repressed anger to illnesses, or people who live in anger, live in rage. A variety of cancers have been linked to repressed emotions and extreme emotions. So, as our healthcare is being cut, let's take care of ourselves. Get rid of some of the anger and also free yourself from being manipulated. For the last year and a half, we have had so many sound bites coming through as far as why we should be angry, how we should be angry, at whom we should be angry. And it has moved us to exhaustion and into the rage. Most people nowadays bypass anger and jump right into rage. So we need to get it out of our systems, and that's something that we have not been taught. So anger expresses itself through the body. In private, again, it's contagious. So in private, scream into your pillow. You got to get it out. And I think the only way to get anger out is through the body. I truly believe that. So scream it. Scream into your pillow. Go on a car ride, and scream in your car when you're in a safe spot that, you're not literally driving at that point, but your car is somewhat insulated. So scream at the top of your lungs. You can also do a silent scream. I have found that so incredibly helpful. Pound the air, make fists, stick out your tongue, growl. Allow that anger to shake out of you. Tighten up every single muscle. Go down and just squat and scream. If it's silent or if it's loud, get the anger out. It feels so good. It really does. And do that for like 45 seconds to a minute to start with. You can then take it up as you become more comfortable. Do like 3 reps. Okay, so this is a gym. 3 reps of that. It is a controlled release of anger. And then you need some recovery time. So drink some water, hydrate, go sit on the earth, go take a walk in nature. Allow your body to reacclimate. If that's not available, lay down in Shavasana, which is literally laying down on the floor. Close your eyes, palms up, and allow your body to relax and melt into the floor, to allow your body to reacclimate to that release of anger. It is real. It is documented. Do it for your health. And then, what happens once you have released anger? If you've been living in anger and living in fear, as a lot of us have been, your brain comes back online. When you're in anger, you're only going from emotion, and it's not connected with your head. Again, think about crimes of passion. The head is not involved. We are being manipulated by watching all of these different scenarios and people behaving poorly, all the way up, all the way down the chain of command. People behaving poorly, people being in anger, and people doing things that create anger within us, even if they themselves aren't being angry, because that, again, is the manipulation. Someone is very calm, telling us about how beautiful things are, all the while manipulating us into anger. So once we start releasing some of that anger, we can start seeing clearly. We can start realizing, oh, what I'm being told, where my anger is coming from, where somebody else is telling me where my anger is coming from, is not true. My anger is coming from this, not from them. You take back your control. You can still be in anger. You can still be angry, but at least then you'll know what you're angry about without somebody else telling you. And you might be surprised when you get out of their manipulation where your anger actually stems from. We all have anger. We all have anger. But when we get into that rage, that group rage, that very deliberately manipulated anger and rage, when we step out of that, we can start seeing, oh, you know what? My neighbor is so freaking awesome. Let me go talk with them. Let me go have a beer with them. Let's go help this other neighbor. Community can start to be rebuilt. So, to recap, anger is not bad. Rage removes our brain. Be cognizant of where your anger comes from and deal with it. Release it from the body. Hydrate. Get out in nature. Start thinking again. Create community. Okay? All right. I love you.